What do you think, cows? You guys wait? Got anything to say? Well, the snow has stopped a little bit. Still kind of coming down. Not like it was, but... Riz, how you doing out here in the snow? How are you doing? Are you getting any bigger? I don't know.
I'll bring you some snackies when we get back.
I think she's getting bigger. Babs and I keep going back and forth on this if she's getting bigger or not. We think we got like a runt. Or maybe just... I don't know, the lady didn't have any mini pigs. She had regular pot-bellied pigs just like Babe. Like, they all look just like her. I don't get why...
Big.
Like, Riz is almost 16 weeks, and if you look back at when we brought Babe home... You like your pig?
Other than she had little pink spots on her.
Last Christmas, like, she was big. Like,
she was a beast.
I mean, she definitely, like, was double the size of Riz, I would think.
Well, she didn't get out of her cage, and Riz can get out of Babe's cage in like a hot second.
I don't know what we got ourselves into with that little pig, but anyways, we are walking. It's snowing. It's still snowing. Not as hard as it was. It was snowing quite a bit this morning when we went to the gym, but it's so warm overnight, and it was so warm yesterday. It just keeps the ground warm that nothing ends up sticking anyways, and it just wasn't a huge producer, but I don't know. Next couple of weeks, it's off and on snow, so we'll see. We may end up getting some more, but gotta walk. We gotta go walk, regardless if it's snowing and 32 degrees. Gotta get the second workout in. Outside. Wait until this is like that big green shaded canopy. It's all warm, but like you're in the shade.
It'll be nice.
And it's pretty, not just sticks and gray. We're getting close. I mean, we're in February, right? March is kind of the turning point. All of this will turn nice and green, and then sure enough, before you know it, we're gonna be crying about the heat and wanting the cold back.
Well, depends. Farmer's Almanac says it could be a cool and a wet summer.
That's true. Farmer's Almanac says it'd be cool and wet, so we'll see what happens with that. It's kind of cool. Like, I talked about all the natural streams and stuff when we were up in Gatlinburg. We have so many of these that just run by the house. There's little natural streams. Goes down, connects to a bigger stream, keeps going. Then as we get further down here, be even more streams. But it's just one of the coolest things, like just having all these like little natural water sources coming through. We gotta do trash duty. Just not today. It's a little wet and cold. Come back and get that. I know I have a video somewhere of me, I think I was in the chicken coop, and I was sweating and it was hot, and I was just like, I just want cold weather. Where's the cold? Bring on the cold. And now is the moment where I'm like, okay, we've had the cold. We're good. Like, we can start turning the thermostat up a little bit now.
But if we were in California and it was just hot, you'd be like, is it ever going to be cold?
Exactly. It'll get warm, and then it'll get cold, then it'll get warm. It kind of teases us back and forth until, I really think, because they say you're not supposed to plant anything in the ground garden-wise until Good Friday, right?
Yes.
So Good Friday, so we got to look at Good Friday, Easter, that area, because when the soil's warm enough, you know you're good to go, because the plants are going to be able to survive. So you're kind of on the up and up there, so...
And it's an old old thing that the farmers believe in.
Farmers are right, man. Like, farmers say something's gonna happen, it usually happens.
You could plant earlier, but you would have to get those frost blankets.
I think we did plant earlier too. I think we planted end of March, and it ended up working out okay. There were a couple nights where it got kind of cold, but we were okay. Yeah, I need to talk to Aunt about her greenhouse, if she's doing the same thing again this year, or if she's gonna switch it up. I think I'm gonna get a little bit bigger of a greenhouse. That little one worked for starting seeds, but
that's a good one to keep for starting seeds, though.
Yeah, but I like to have something like more permanent where like you actually...
Well, I know, but that one could be a seed starter, and then you could have a bigger one for once, like, and you could keep seeds going all the time.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. And then that way you keep that rotation going. So the snow's not too bad. It's kind of dwindling, I think, for the day, but still a little chilly. But you gotta get your workout in no matter what. See? More little streams. I remember in here I took a cool picture of you. You were like standing in the middle. This is all like green and grown over.
Yeah.
Remember that one? I'll put it right here. Yeah, it was right here, that one.
Hi, homies.
I feel like all these cows give us the dirtiest look. They're all staring at us. They're either wondering like why the orange man and the black dressed woman always, well, I guess they probably don't identify genders like we do. They're ahead of the game. Like they're like the orange person, but I guess that's still identifying. They just look at us weird. They think we're weird for walking. We're not weird, okay? With 75 hard. It's kind of the reason Andy designed the program to have a second workout that's outside. Forces you to go outside. Because it forces you to still work and get something accomplished and done, even though conditions aren't perfect or ideal, because we get stuck. Like we are stuck as humans. Like I could have sat in the house and just kept watching the snow. Like, is it gonna stop? Like, when's it gonna stop? I can't walk in the snow. Is it gonna get warmer? Like, just keep waiting, right? We wait until things line up, and wait until things are perfect. Wait until the right time. But before long, I'm gonna get to the point where the day's gone, and then get the exercise in, and I'm gonna fail that challenge. But that goes with anything, right? And that, with making that moving video, like my 5 reason thing, like that got me thinking again, was like, I had so many thoughts of, hey, we should move. We should go to Tennessee or Utah. Like I didn't bring that up, but Utah was in our sights. Utah was a big player for us. I think that's where we thought we were gonna end up.
I thought we would end up in Utah for some reason.
Just because that's our family style. Snowboarding, lake life, that kind of stuff. But I don't know. There were just a couple like boxes that were maybes that didn't get checked all the way, like Tennessee did. So you go back to thinking like, well, if I just sat at my desk staring out the window talking about it, and I didn't act on it, and I was waiting, well, you know what, now's not the right time, it may not have never happened.
There's really not a perfect time in life for really anything. It just...
And if you're gonna sit there and think about, how long do you sit there and think about it though?
Well, people do that all day, forever.
Like, how long do you wait? Like, if we had sat inside and we're like, it's still snowing, like, how long do we wait before we go walk? What do you think, cows? You guys wait? Got anything to say? I don't know what I said.
They don't like you in your orange vest.
Maybe it's the orange vest. I don't know. It's not a vest.
Well, orange jacket.
It's a jacket. Okay. Yeah, so that's why Andy did the outside workout, because if it is, I mean, I knew a day like this was going to come. Like, I've had a couple days where it's been raining, but thankfully it stopped or cleared up and I was able to keep dry. But you know, these days are going to come where it's going to snow or it's going to rain, and you have to do it. Like, if you're going to follow through the challenge, like, and some people are just sitting back at home, like, thinking that's a silly challenge. Why would you do that? It's so comfortable. It's warm inside. But it's, like I said before in that video, it's a mental thing. It's above and beyond. It's not just we're going out for a walk.
But you have to also get out of your comfort zone. I think too many people are stuck in their comfort zone and never challenge themselves to do something because they're afraid that they're gonna fail.
And you think about when you're challenged, what happens? Your back gets against the wall and you go into like survival mode, like fight or flight mode, right? You got to figure it out. How am I going to get this accomplished? How am I going to get this done? Whereas right now, if you're comfortable, you know, like mediocre, like why do anything? Why fix what's not broken, right? They say. But if you want to have something done, you kind of got to get uncomfortable. You got to get out of that comfortable zone that you're stuck in. There is nothing more uncomfortable than saying, I'm going to sell my house that I've worked so hard to get. I'm going to move across country. I'm going to meet people that I don't know. I'm going to start fresh with a job that I don't know. My kids are going to do the same thing. My wife's going to do the same thing. There's nothing more uncomfortable than that. But what did it do? Made us put our backs against the wall. We got tighter as a family, I know.
But I think it also made us stronger as just humans, individually. Made us stronger.
Well, I definitely
we really
fight or flight
had
mode.
to, like,
I mean, I don't want to speak on the girls' behalf, but them going into school, like, they had to talk to new people. They had to communicate. They had to go out of their social, like, cocoon that they were in, their safety net.
that they had known for, you know, 15 years of their life or whatever.
It forced them to meet new people and step outside that comfort zone, which is good. We all need it. We have to step outside the comfort zone. If we don't step outside the comfort zone and we stay comfortable, nothing changes, and we just stay in cruise control and nothing will ever change. Life will stay the same. There's no need to complain about anything then, because you're obviously happy where you're at.
Mackenzie really, I think out of both the girls, she really came out of her comfort zone probably the most, because she was kind of like me, more shy, really wouldn't talk to anyone, because that's
shy.
not what we do.
You're shy. You always take the camera and just yap in front of it and just... All the cows are gone though. We scared them off. The man in the orange vest.
Jacket, not a vest.
It's actually not that cold. Oh, I heard him.
It's not as cold as I thought it was gonna be.
It's not that cold. Muddy. Muddy. I don't know the first thing about cows or cattle or loading them up and what's a milk cow versus beef cow versus Angus versus heifer versus... I've seen so many things on Facebook and online. Like, I need to find like a good like rancher, farmer,
They all look like you would
whatever.
just eat them.
Yeah, like I need to find somebody though that I can learn from, because I want to learn more about cows and stuff out here. Like obviously we get the little stuff, the pigs, chickens, like all that good stuff, but
Yeah, but chickens, you still have like meat chickens,
oh yeah, there's all sorts.
egg
But
chickens.
again, like we learned as you went along, pushed, got outside the comfort zone, learned something new. I want to learn about cows. I got into it a little bit on the last video. We hadn't put anything out in a while, and really it's just because like Babs and I were talking, like if you ever sit down and you watch something on YouTube, like you want to click it and watch it and like actually engage with it, make it worth your while. So I'm not going to push content out just to push content out. I always want it to have some sort of value. Like look at it. Even though it's still pretty, even though we're wintertime, still pretty. But yeah, I'm not going to push stuff out just to push stuff out and monetize videos and all that stuff. Like started turning on monetization. Usually try to do it after like 48, 72 hours, you know, once the video's been out, because usually my community that's so awesome is on top of it and they watch the videos, and then usually it's the stragglers at the end that will leave the comments and stuff that I don't know, really doesn't get to me anymore. But I don't know, they'll still watch the video and spend their time watching my video and then take time to leave a comment on my video of how I'm doing something wrong or right, or why they disagree with me. And I'll never get it, but I appreciate it because I can monetize it and then make a couple bucks. It's not like we're making a fortune off YouTube or anything, but
We do not survive off of YouTube.
I mean, it'd be cool too, but definitely
We do have jobs.
that's not in my sights. But that's why I like coming on here, because this is just fun, like authentic us, and I just like sharing with people. And like I've always said it before, like I wish I had something like this before we moved, or when we wanted to get out of California. Just wish we had some, you know, source to look at, and this works. So I try to do that for y'all.
All
Alright, well yeah, that's it. Just wanted to share our walk in the snow with y'all, because you never know what Tennessee's gonna do. We never know what they're gonna give us. That's what's fun with 75 hard and working out. It's like, what's the day gonna be? Roll the dice. We're getting snow today. So be it. So that is it from Tennessee, y'all. Trying to give you some more vlogs and some fun and just experience of Tennessee. Looking for warm weather. It's around the corner. And then we're gonna be praying for this again. That's all right though. We're enjoying it while we're here.
I'm ready for bathing suit weather. There.
Yeah, I've been working on this bikini bod. Woo!
We
That's it
sit
from Tennessee.